Nerd Morning, everyone. My name is Jeremy Miller, and you're watching the Nerd Morning Show. So today on Nerd Morning, I wanted to talk about masks. The CDC has recommended to wear masks when going out in public, and this is a way that we're able to help shrink the curve and be able to help us stay healthy during the COVID-19 pandemic. So I thought this Captain America mask that I built was pretty cool. I made this reversible so it has a Star Wars back. And this is something that was really easy to do. It's not the most complex mask that you could make, but it covers all the requirements and things that are needed to fulfill the CDC expectation on the masks that they're recommending. And because this is simple, it's one that even beginners are going to be able to make and do themselves. Okay, so first off, I found some fabric that I think is going to be pretty cool. It's got a video game type motif with it. I think it's going to work really, really well. So what you want to be able to do is you want to have it to go from 9 inches to 6 inches. So that is the standard size. So I'm going to go in there with this and just cut that out. Repeat this step 3 times so they're all 9 by 6 inches. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to put these together like this. So the fronts are sandwiched together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pin these down so they're nice and straight so we can get ready to sew. So I've pinned down the corners as well as 2 spots here. And this I'm going to be sewing across here and leaving this as a gap, so when I'm finished with these next several steps, I'm going to be able to flip this inside out, and then I'm going to sew across here. I'm going to leave these 2 sides open, at least for right now. So we've sewn the top and 2 spots at the bottom, leaving a little bit of a gap. The next thing that we're going to need is some ear pieces. So these I did by elastics. You can be having them between 6 to 7 inches depending on how tight you want that, and those are going to get attached in here on either side. So I'll show you how that works. In order to be able to get this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting these in between the 2 sides that are going to be your outsides, and so we get that in there, and we're going to pin it onto each of these right up to the seam that we had just sewn down. So pin that first one down, then make sure that it's not curling or doing anything weird inside here. Have it go across and then coming out on this other end like that. So we've got both sides with the elastic hooked in there. What we're going to then do is we're going to sew along these 2 edges all the way along here on both sides. So now we're going to go in after we sew both of those sides. We still have this little opening here. All the rest is closed up. We've got those ties sewn in. We're going to go in and trim these corners just to make it so it's easy when we flip over to have this have a nice, clean, flat edge. All trimmed up. It's time to get this to be right side out. Next thing we need to do is iron down those corners, make sure that it's nice and flat and looking good. Next, we're going to do a top stitch all the way around, and that's going to close up a little hole in the bottom. So with the top stitching completed all the way around, everything's closed, it's all really good. So now all we really need to do with this is be able to get this so it has so it doesn't pucker up on the sides when you wear it. And what we're going to do for that is we're going to make some folds like this and then pin it down. So I did 2 folds here, and got those pinned down. So now what we're gonna do is sew down on each of these sides. After you've sewn along those, just be sure to trim all of your spare strands and you're finished. Thanks guys, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys so much.